What's going on, everyone? Designedcoma here. Welcome back. And the gameplay you're watching is me playing some Black Ops 3. So, what's up for today's video? Well, I was hoping to do a video on Thursday, so it would go up on Friday, but I got so super busy. Marathon training, all kinds of stuff going on, and all that, and I was exhausted by the time we got home, and there was just no way I was going to be able to do a very good video. So I decided to put it off because I care about my videos. I put it off, and I'm doing it today, so it's going to go up Saturday, today, the day you're watching it. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get into it. So what am I going to talk about? Well, I'm going to talk about a book that was brought up during church service this past weekend, and it's really interesting, to the least. It's really interesting and a little bit shocking, I would have to say. So what is this book? This book is titled The Day America Told the Truth, okay? And this is a survey that was conducted between the authors, James Patterson and Peter Kim. It was a national survey on private morals, okay? So just hang with me on private morals. Some of the things that some of the questions that were asked, well, we'll get into that here in a minute. I want to give you an idea of the size of the number of people. So this wasn't like just 100 people or 75 people or just 1,000 people they asked. They surveyed 2,000 people in 50 different places. It was a 1,800 question survey. They did follow-up interviews as well. They asked about love, family, religion, politics, work, and community. They also surveyed an additional 3,700 people with a shorter questionnaire. And the result is the book. Now, one of the questions that was asked is, what would you be willing to do for $10 million? And I'll have links in the description so you guys can go read up on this and all that kind of stuff. So some of the things that people said they would be willing to do for $10 million is a little bit shocking. Now, I can tell you right now, if I came into $10 million, there's a lot of things I would do with it. I mean, I'd quit my job, buy stuff that I couldn't buy before, take a vacation, all that kind of stuff. The thing is what are you willing to do to get that $10 million? And this is what some of the people answered to. And here are the stats. 25% would abandon their families. 23% would become a prostitute for a week. 7% would murder a stranger. Some other ones is 25% would abandon their church. 16% would give up their American citizenship. 16% would leave their spouses. 10% would withhold testimony and let a murderer go free. And 3% said they would put their kids up for adoption. Are you kidding me? Put their kids up for adoption. I mean, murder a stranger, okay, I see that, but give up their kids for adoption? I guess they're both shocking in their own right. Okay, I guess I shouldn't be so surprised or feel stronger about one than the other, because they're both equally shocking, to be honest with you. Isn't that a little crazy? And this is a survey. It was done in the 90s. I'm not sure what it would be today if they were to do the same type of survey. Here's another little interesting tidbit, and this is in one of the other articles too, is they went back and a quarter of those surveyed said they'd abandon their families for $10 million, and 23% said they'd become a prostitute for a week. Now, in follow-up interviews, the results held as the price falls until it got below $2 million. So once it became less than $2 million, everybody was like, well, no, okay, I'm not going to do it now because it's not worth it. So what this survey is really showing here is how, I guess you could say, materialistic we are. And we don't even really realize it until things like this come out. And this has got to be one of the most interesting things that has come to me. One of the most. I've had a lot of interesting things, but this is really interesting. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, favorite, subscribe. And I'm curious, what would you be willing to do for $10 million? You don't have to answer, you don't have to comment or anything like that, but it's really something to think about. I mean, what would you be willing to do? I don't know. I mean, I'd be willing to do, I'm not going to say anything, but I would certainly eat a Klondike bar for $10 million. There's no doubt about that. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one.